This podcast is brought to you by TaxPert. TaxPert specializes in small business and corporate taxes. I use TaxPert for all my business filings. Corporate and business taxes are complicated. You don't want to try to do them yourselves. It's not worth getting in trouble with the government. I use TaxPert every month. They are professional, courteous, and speak both English and Korean. TaxPert is great if you need a business address and help with navigating the complex world of Korean tax law. TaxPert will also help with English to Korean and vice versa issues related to accounting. You can contact Kevin, the CEO of TaxPert, at kevin@taxpert.kr or give him a call at 010-6833-2903. And don't forget to mention you heard them on the Guerrilla English podcast. Today's podcast is about single living in Korea. Please enjoy the show. All right, well, welcome. This is Matt Sam. I'm here with Kelly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly.
And today we're going to talk about single people, single households, and kind of the new generation and how they live.
So now we are recording our podcast in my apartment. Matt, what do you think about my house?
I like your apartment. If I were to describe it, it would be a one-bedroom, one-bath apartment. And she has a very nice island, which is like a counter in the middle of the kitchen, which I would love to have, but I don't.
So this kind of apartment is very, very popular nowadays, I guess. It's because we have now more single households. I heard that the number is kind of surpassing of the real, like a traditional house with families with children. So I guess there will be more and more this kind of house.
Okay. Well, let's talk about some of the vocabulary first. So how about when I understand Koreans, they call it an office tel. And that doesn't make much sense. And then we have a studio, which is Koreans say one room. So a one room is a studio. An office tel is an apartment, but can it have two bedrooms?
It can have sometimes two bedrooms. It can have only one.
Okay.
Or that could be no room separate like studios.
All right.
So office still it can be in any forms actually, but it sometimes looks like apartments as well.
Okay, so it goes level like studio, then one bedroom apartment, two bedroom apartment, and then you can define like one bedroom, one bath, one bedroom, 1.5 baths. So you have a full bathroom in the bedroom and a half bathroom, usually by the living room.
Okay. So different types of houses.
Right, but we wouldn't say like one room, two room.
We would say one bedroom house or a two bedroom house or studios.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so then we don't have Goshiwan.
Oh, right.
Right. Yeah.
Lucky you.
Cool. All right, so what's going on? I've seen a lot of commercials recently with more pets. So are more single people choosing not to get married and buying pets? And if so, what's pretty popular?
I see a lot of people who are walking pets around the house as well. So it is, I guess. So with that, I guess there will be lots more differences compared to the pets as well.
So I saw a TV show where people had raccoons in Korea.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
raccoons, real raccoons.
Real raccoons in their house. And they were, they're quite smart animals. They're like little humans, but they have raccoons. And I also saw down the street, there is a reptile cafe.
Right.
Yeah.
Reptile cafes. I didn't know that they are all allowed to be a pet in this country.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, but we can say that there are more and more people who are looking for living creature which they can live together instead of human beings.
Right, I know. I prefer fish because they do their thing and I do my thing. They're in their world and I do mine. And then so what about furniture? Because traditionally you would see those big leather couches always on sale that could fit 5 people in a house. And then there's kind of huge Korean style beds that had mattresses on them. So what are people doing now to furnish their homes?
Nowadays, to fit in this small apartments, we gotta try to find something smaller, easier, lighter, and then easily got rid of. Right? I guess that's why IKEA is more popular nowadays.
Now, do you have any IKEA furniture in here?
I Not really. I prefer internet shopping because IKEA you actually have to go and buy and pick up.
But it's fun to go there. It's like a maze, and they have the Swedish meatballs for sale, and it's like
Really?
it's experience. It's an experience, yeah.
Okay, well, living by myself alone without any boyfriend, maybe it's not even easy because you have to lift all the heavy things and then
That's
move.
true, and then someone has to put it together.
Exactly.
So, like in America, it's a really big step when couples get together and they move in together, and then they go to IKEA together.
Okay.
That's like a very like important step on the way to becoming like serious and almost even married. But when you go to IKEA in the United States, you see a lot of couples just fighting because the woman wants something specific, the guy wants something else, and wants to leave.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of like fights break out between couples at IKEA. So if you ever go to America, stop by the IKEA, you'll see that.
That sounds really interesting. So IKEA is one step of your relationship.
Correct. So if like once you've moved in with your girlfriend and then you started going the IKEA trip, you're kind of what we say playing house.
All right.
Yeah, so you're kind of like playing house and playing family. It's kind of the step before marriage.
Okay. Oh, that's
It's
interesting.
a very important step going to IKEA together.
Huh.
So when you get your boyfriend, take him to IKEA.
Going to the IKEA. That's
Right.
one step. Don't forget, everyone.
And then what about like eating? So like how are people changing their eating habits now?
So I see a lot of the products that are fit for only like single people who are living alone. So if you want to have like koketang, for example, crab soup, then before you had to know how to cut all the skoke, the crab, and how to prepare all other ingredients. But nowadays everything is cut and washed and packed in one pack. So it's easy. And of course it's going to be a little more expensive, but I don't think many people would care because it definitely worth doing it.
Right.
You know, like you don't have to worry about the waste after, you know, leftover ingredients. So I see more of lunchbox.
Right. So
As well?
lunchbox is kind of Konglish. Lunchbox refers to the box you took your lunch in when you were a child. Or like if a man is going off to work and he has an actual metal box, that's a lunch box.
To go to school or to go to work.
Right. So usually when we get older, we say, oh, I brought my lunch to work, or I bring my lunch. So if I was in the store, we wouldn't necessarily use lunchbox. We might use the Japanese word like bento box. Or like pre-made meal. So we use like pre-made meal. Or, for example, like in the United States, we have salad in a bag. We say bagged salad. Or soup in a bag, that'd be bagged soup. Yes, whatever that is, like canned soup. Yes.
Canned soup.
Yeah, packaged food, pre-made meals, but never a lunchbox. That's usually something for kids to take.
So you use the specific words for each item.
Right. So if you said lunchbox, I would be interested to see what it's like because every child had a different design, like Frozen, Transformers, Marvel character. So if someone had a lunchbox, I'm like, can I see it, please? Like, yeah.
So like a box, actually, it's more focused on box.
It's a real box, yeah.
A real box. So we could call it bento if we would like to say 도시락 from the 편의점 or a convenience store or a supermarket. That's going to be more of a bento box.
Yeah, bento box or like a pre-made lunch or pre-made lunch. Yeah.
So yeah, we see more of those pre-made lunches in the convenience stores or supermarkets, and then as I said, the already packed vegetables, food, or kind of prepared meal. I would say. I think that's a big difference that we see in the supermarket.
Cool. All right. Well, if you're single out there and listen to this podcast, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're married and want to be single, I don't want to tell you what to do, but please also download our podcast and share it. Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye. See you next week.
Thanks for listening and download. Please send us your feedback on our Instagram accounts. I am at MattSam, that's MattSsam, and Kelly is at KELLY.SEO. You can also contact me at FEUREY@gmail.com. Kelly and I both run our own on-site English businesses, and you can contact us to get in touch with our companies as well. Also, check out the Konglish Killer book. It is now on all major online book platforms. My modern slang book on Amazon, and also check out the Konglish Killer free videos on TikTok. Thanks for downloading. Bye-bye.